Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we're going to be having a look at the Above All Mega Truck because as of this video going out, it is out in the open, it is out to the public, and it's not quite on the console mod browser yet as of recording this video. However, I am sure that it will be on the console mod browser very, very soon, especially because of the fact that there isn't a single inch of branding to be seen on this truck. Now, this was a collaborative effort between Limes, B-Gamer, and the creator of the 3D model, and we're going to be going in depth with this truck, but I'm also going to show you guys all the different options that it gives you in terms of customization, because it actually gives you quite a few considering it's a mega truck, and usually the options on trucks like this are a little bit more fixed. So what you get right out of the box is a 650 horsepower engine, or the engine that the actual Above All mega truck has, which is a 572 making 1675 horsepower. That's a lot of power, and you know what? It feels like it. I've driven it. This is not my first time driving it, but I always have a blast driving it because it's freaking hilarious to drive. The thing, depending on the terrain you're on, it will legitimately, like, ride wheelies. It pretty much will. Now, we're going to go with the 8-speed transmission, and as far as the suspension goes, you can go with a damageable suspension or a no damage suspension, and I actually really like that he gives you the choice here. Now, obviously the no damage suspension doesn't change anything visually, just literally it's the same exact thing with no damage. Now, going into the tires, we start on a 50 and we can go up to a 54 in both the T1 tires and the DD tires. Now, one of these is like, it's interesting because either one of these is a good option. You can go with literally whichever one you want. I tend to prefer the T1 tires, but these are also a really good option if you would like to go that route as well. So let's go with the 54-inch T1 tires. And then you get the long tow strap for the offline winch. And then visuals-wise, you get a couple of different wheel options. You get these, you get a black version of the same wheel, and then you also get black and green IS wheels. Now, if you were to switch to, say, for example, there we go. Say, for example, these guys right here, the wheel is obviously different, and you get one single DD custom wheel. Now, I'm going to go back to, well, I go back and forth, because now that I see these, I really like them. I think we're going to stick with these, actually, now that I look at it. Now, you have, obviously, the standard paint job, which is basically it's pretty much a wrap, and then you can also change the color of the body itself, even though there really isn't much of a body panel to be seen. I mean, it's just a little bit of an overlay over this tremendous cage. I'm going to leave the original paint job, and obviously, there's not really any interior customization there, solely because of the fact that there's not much interior there to customize. But let's go ahead and fire this thing up and see how it sounds. It sounds amazing. It genuinely makes me want to listen to it and just let it sit here and idle because of how freaking incredible this thing sounds. But let's go ahead and get it up on the trailer. And also, before we do that, I also want you guys to see that you can actually raise that suspension up depending on what level of mud you're going to be going into. I think I'm just going to leave it up for the remainder of this drive because really out here on this map, oh my god, look at that engine. And I love how it literally just exits straight out of the headers. Now, let me back up real quick so I can center it up with the trailer. This trailer is actually a bit narrow for this thing. It's the standard flatbed, not the longer, wider flatbed, so we're going to go ahead and shut it down. And let's go ahead and swap into Rebel TRX's RAM. And let's change the suspension mode. We're going to pack the truck. We're going to fire up this thing, and we'll get those ramps up. And because of the fact that we have the weighted bumper and the towing suspension, everything should level out properly. There we go. Once we start moving with some weight on the trailer, everything should level out as it's supposed to. Now, the map that we're on is Sling Valley Mud Park by Limes, of course. And the cool thing about this map is that obviously it provides the hill climbs, but it also provides a tremendous variety of different mud bogs that you can use to test pretty much any aspect of any mega truck or mud truck that you would bring out here. And also, I've got this thing set up with the maximum performance engine tune, so even with some weight behind it, it can absolutely haul. You can put it in high with a trailer behind it and just start ripping. The only thing you have to kind of be concerned about with that is the fact that if you come into a corner too fast, you're losing whatever's on your trailer. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. A little bit of brakes, a little bit of brakes, a little bit of... Whoa! All right, back into... There we go. I was like, back in automatic mode. Full sendage, though. Always full sendage on the way to the mud pit. I'm like, See, that's the thing. If I'm heading out to the mud pit with one of these trucks, I want to spend as little time on the road to get there as possible. I just want to get out to the mud pit and actually jump into the mud truck. And so I feel like that's kind of getting very well represented in how I'm hauling this thing. Easy. Holy crap. Do not lose that. And we got it stuck. But you know what? We didn't flip it over, so it's fine. And plus, I think we have a repair point out here, too. We kind of had a little bit of a Hammond moment, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. I'm sure that y'all have done something similar to that in SnowRunner before, and it's definitely not something that happens every time we come out to this map. It's actually the first time it's ever happened right there. All right, let's go ahead and get you parked up. And now, let's go ahead and shut this thing down. Wait a minute. Yeah, I made an oof with that one. Ramps down. Then you can shut it off. I literally always forget that. I feel like, I don't think there's ever going to be a time where I'm playing SnowRunner where I won't shut the truck off and then forget, hey, wait a minute, you need the engine to be running in order to lower the ramps. Because it's just not a connection I make in my head, you know what I mean? All right, so 3, 2, well, wait a minute. Let me bring it right up to, like, the more shallow mud pit, and let me show you what this thing can do when you just literally drop it straight out of neutral and let it rip. 3, 2, 1, boom. It straight up goes into a wheelie. You have to be careful with high range, and we've already flopped it. I mean, it doesn't really care. It flips right back onto its wheels, but, like, you legitimately have to be really careful with this thing. Come on. Easy on the throttle. Come on. There we go. We saved it. Not bad. It's actually kind of interesting to see how long you can go in a mud pit like this in high without flipping the thing over. And it's not all that hard if you are willing to, like, feather the throttle. But I also like to challenge my... Wow. I couldn't get back into the power because it was starting to stall. But, like, I like to challenge myself to try to, like, keep my foot planted in high as long as I can. But that also generally leads to some interesting consequences. But, like, God, the way this thing rips through here, it acts like that mud is barely even there. It's wild. And that particular mud pit is crazy because, like, that will swamp even some really capable mud trucks. It really will. All right, full pace. Come on. Let's go. This thing just rips so well. Dude, not bad at... Oh, yep, there we go. That's the one weird side effect of that rear steer, is if you catch the grip at the wrong time, you will be tumbling. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will be tumbling. Let's see if it likes this backflip ramp. And go! Oh, wow. Oh, dude. Okay, I mean, we tumbled a little bit at the end, but it's totally able to do a backflip. Hang on. I have a feeling we could actually... We could probably just full-on nail a backflip right there if we wanted to. Get it! Oh, it rotated out of it that time. It slowed down. Oh, man, it slowed down. You have to catch the gear change into high at the exact right time. Otherwise, it's not a fan of it. Not a fan of it one bit. All right, come on. Let's try this one more time. One more time. Third time's the charm. Maybe. All right, stop. All right, full send. Come on. Nope, it didn't like that. Oh, your timing has to be just perfect. Otherwise you really are just completely doomed in terms of doing a backflip in this thing. Unless your timing is 100% just on point exactly where the truck wants it to be, you're not backflipping it. Oh, there it is. There it is. And apparently, that was the right timing. Now, granted, I didn't plan that timing. I just kind of guessed and hoped for the best. And it worked. It worked really well, actually. All right, let's see how you like this ramp into the main mud pit. Let's go. Not bad. And then catch it in high. Oh, dude, as long as you don't touch the steering, it will absorb the landing and just go. You could have, like, just hours of fun with this thing, like, ripping around different mud maps. As long as you let off the throttle when you go to land, the physics won't get weird and the rear steer won't hook you, and you'll be just fine. Oh, this ramp's a little bit more... This ramp's a little steeper. A little bit of a steep lip. Here, let's go. Oh, dude, I love how you can actually... Dude, you can power wheelie out of it. Oh, that's incredible. If you land it, like, just right and then get on the throttle at the right time, you will legitimately power wheelie out of it. That's so sick. All right, let's make our way over to this track over here because I forgot that those logs moved. I'm not going to think about that. Nope, not going to worry about it. Now, this mud track, let's see how it does in terms of, like, just keeping a rhythm going. Now, granted, that's going to be largely down to how well I drive it, but let's see if we can get through here with no flips. Come on. Gonna have to stay in high, but also no flips. That's kind of challenging to do, actually. Easy. This one's gonna be sketch because it's really steep, and... wow, caught it. All right. Easy. Go, 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 go. Not bad. Send it just because. Wow, okay. Apparently the physics just freaked out there and threw the frame of the truck into the ground. But again, it's fine. Don't worry about it. God, and when you just send it in high right off a stop, I mean, it's gonna tumble you. You have to be aware of the fact that it is just going to completely tumble you the second you get into it in high on, like, a flat surface. That's nuts. All right, now I do want to see if there's one more... really? Okay, yeah, I'm kind of internally face-palming for that one. Yikes. All right, let me see if there's one more thing down here that... ooh! I haven't hit this ramp in a long time. Oh, God. I don't want to do it in interior cam because I feel like I just won't be able to see anything that's going on. Boom. Oh, come on, carry that onto the next bog. Oh, that's nosediving pretty bad. Saved it. Holy crap, saved it. Wow. One more, and power on. This one's a little bit trickier. This one will definitely try to flip you over, but you know what? It makes it through it just fine. God, that went so incredibly well. And you know what? If y'all haven't gotten your hands on this thing yet, you absolutely need to. Now, that's going to do it for this video, guys. But if you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.